Hello and welcome to another episode of Kerbal Space Program. I have run through the research and we have upgraded our buildings and everything. So basically we can build whatever the hell we want as long as we have the money. Because the launch pad and the VAB are now fully upgraded. So I guess let's see what it would take to build a 3-man. I think I'm gonna do this as kind of the same thing as I did before. I'll build the lander first. Sure. Now, this material bay thing weighs what? 0.4 tons? I'm just wondering if there's anything we can put on the other side that might balance that. I'm not seeing very much. Now, we probably aren't going to need science other than for landing, right? Because we've basically gotten everything from orbit, right? Why do I keep pressing the wrong button? Ah! Auto propellant tanks might not be the worst idea. We have an oxidizer? I assuming we probably have an oxidizer tank somewhere. Right? So this is for like, yeah. EVA serviceable camera and laser altimeter. Take a picture and get the altitude at the same time. I don't need a recycling thing. We have that. We have that. We have that. So that's a backpack. Cargo wedge. So is this... Okay. Oh, this already contains oxidizer. Okay. Whoops. Come on. Attach yourself, thank you. And then this is where we can throw in these other things. Wherever they were. Apparently not under science. What are they under? We probably want... Does this have a container? Oh, it does. Interesting. Could be useful. But I'm trying to find these things. The things that you set down, like, on the surface. Because I, for the life of me, cannot remember where they are. They shouldn't be under there. Shouldn't be there. Shouldn't be here. I would have thought maybe under science. Oh, speaking of... cargo, maybe? Uh-huh. Okay. So this takes 1 power unit. But we also need a control station, which also requires a power unit. Can we not, please? Thanks. Now, is this the thing where a scientist is useful or an engine? I'm assuming a scientist would be useful. Assuming reading this would be... Please allow trained scientists to deploy for best results. Needs a deployed power unit and central station to operate. Now, do we have anything else here? This is a cargo part that can be placed inside inventories, but what does it do? Despite observations to the contrary, we feel that inability of our astronauts to find a good use for it, for the collapsible top hat and magic wand, is more to do with lack of creativity. So it looks like that's something we can put experiments in. Repair kit. K&K container. That's storage. Cargo storage. Stampotron ground anchor. Interesting. Okay, so I don't see anything else. But this will hopefully finally let us do that one contract. This one. Yeah, I might even bring extra of these just to be safe. You know. And in here, I might actually... Well... If Kerbals come in here, will that... No. Okay. I might actually... Actually, I might need these empty spaces to dump the their parachutes into. So they can carry the other stuff. All right. Please tell me thank you. There's solar panels on here? Okay, whatever. Primary bays. Secondary bays. Oh, there's solar panels on the inside of the door as well. Okay, that's less useful. Retract all bays. Okay. Now, my next question. What did these... Okay, this is a little big. That does have liquid fuel and oxidizer. I'm just thinking this would be like a good place to put just fuel stuff. Okay, that's a little big. I'm not in love with the fact that these aren't, like, aligned. I'm guessing... Yeah. I don't know if that's causing a problem because of that. I mean, I feel like I could get away with this, maybe. I'm even assuming this does anything. I'm just trying to think of any way that we can give ourselves more fuel. Because as you can see, this is already... I mean, shockingly, we have 922 Delta V as it is. Like, we don't need a lot more, really. Like... It seems potentially less than safe, but... I mean, that's almost 1,700. That should be enough to land us and get us back up, in theory. I'm actually almost shocked. Yeah. We're gonna need the big boy landing legs here. Or as big boy as we have. $1,642. I mean, in theory, this should be enough. It might still be cutting it a bit close, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't really like moving those. I mean, it looks like it shouldn't impact docking here. Now, I don't know if this is including Kerbals. Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's still around 1,600. I would prefer... Because in theory, we can land and get back off the moon using about 1,200. So that's giving us 400 leeway, but you also have to consider the fact that... that's considering basically a suicide burn. And you also have to consider... So you have to consider the extra fuel we would use to land and the extra fuel we might need to rendezvous. So... I wonder if instead of using these... like... I mean, they're still above the bell. That would give me 2,000 delta V. I would feel a lot better about that. Wow, okay, it's sort of above the... Sort of! Maybe... Okay, here. Let's... make this a bit more realistic. This is going to be kind of weird. Now, for this one, we're going to kind of need to... do something like that, maybe. And for this... Whoop. And for this one... not in the engine bell. Okay, these still need to be tweaked in a bit. It gives us 1900 delta V, which I'm still comfortable with. It's not it's not what I would consider unacceptably clipping into the engine. It's not inside the bell. And now I could even place these, like, on... Well, is that safe? That's a good question. It may not be. So let's do it there just to be safe. Now, would that get in the way? I mean, it doesn't look like it should. I guess that's something we can do a test run on and make sure. We could even launch this mostly empty if we're going to do like a test around Kerbal. Now we can do this command pod, which is the 3-man pod. Do we have the launch abort tower yet? Ah, we do. We should probably have a decoupler there. You should probably have a good decoupler there. This should be the abort. Actually, let's set that after. Okay. Oh, nice. I think this might have been redesigned so that we didn't have weird window covering whenever we put. Actually, yeah, that doesn't really matter. Yes. But, we definitely want the abort to be this. And, this together. So that way, if the abort happens, the pod will go flying off. Oh wait, do I want... Yeah, I probably do want this. But I want... I need the docking port there. Oh, right here. Docking port Mister? As opposed to docking port Junior, I guess? What the hell? What's telescopic? Does that mean it, like... Oh! Okay, that would actually be good on the lander. Except there's no... The way I've disconnected it, there's no real good way of... Maybe I can... Whip. Oh, that's actually... They're actually attached. Oh. That's not good. Okay, let's, did you just delete my lander? Please don't do that. Okay, let's see if we can't. This might be weird. I really don't want to rebuild this lander. Why is this not... Okay. you serious? Does it have to be, like, retracted for me to actually... Why? Why are you doing this to me? I don't get why this can't be added like this. Oh, fine. I'll add it onto this. I can't even do that. Oh my god. Fine. Fine. Right. Because I can't add anything on top of it for whatever goddamn reason. Fine. 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 Actually, I probably do want those on the same, don't I? Okay. Jesus. I'll put a thermometer and a barometer here just in case. We could land in a different biome on Kerbal if nothing else. So this is going to be Emoja 6? Emoja 7. Okay. So this basically needs enough to... get us back to Kerbal and maybe finish off an orbit. Oh yeah, we absolutely will. We definitely will need to get an orbit almost, you know, with this thing attached. So that would be in theory, 310. We might not need to make the whole trip to the moon, but we probably do want spare extra fuel. Let's turn the thrust limiter on this off so we're not calculating things weirdly. Does this have monopropellant? Yes. But we do need to attach... Should have done that. Well, I guess I can still do it. Maybe. Like, this more or less seems like center of mass. It's gonna be weird because that's like gonna be on one of the doors, right? Then that's gonna be blocked. Whatever. Could always just do this. That way it looks not bad. I mean, these things shouldn't weigh enough to matter. In theory. But yeah, this should be fine as far as fuel goes, I think. Good job. Oh, again here. Well, fine. We'll do that. Okay, that's last, yes. That's next to last, yes. This is gonna go before that engine. Coupling. Please tell us yes. Okay, good. I hope that doesn't cause any problems. That's what testing's for, I guess. Wait. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely firing before that. This is firing before then, but after that engine? Yep. Now... now the real fun begins. how much Delta V? I mean, I don't think these are the biggest tanks we have, right? Pretty sure. Sure looks like it. Now, why isn't this saying anything? We're getting stuff from 6. We're getting stuff from 3. We're not getting any Delta V information from 7. Now, this says 210. But that's probably assuming atmospheric. I don't know if there's a way to switch this. From atmospheric to, like, space. And it's not showing here for some reason. Speaking of, I probably should put... Kerbal Engineer here. Well, now it's saying it. Okay, whatever. 818. It would be nice if we got a little bit more out of that. Where do we... I assume we have the next size of that somewhere here. That's not bad. That could be enough to finish off an orbit and get us to the moon. Again, I don't know why this is here. Then this is going to be basically our launch stage. Yeah. So, good luck, us. Yeah. I'm surprised this is as cheap as it is so far. Hey, do we have... kind of works. Can we get... Whoop. Now, I'm just curious. Why does this carry more fuel? $1670, $2041. Like, is there a reason why I wouldn't take that instead? Now, I'm trying to remember. In theory, there's a correct way to asparagus these. I'm not going to really asparagus them. A true asparagus would be... getting rid of those two at a time. I'm not going to do that. At least not yet. There may be a day, but it is not this day. There will be launches where we're cutting it so close that may end up being a thing that we feel like we need to do. But not yet. Alright. Now, do we just go... $820... Like, thuds are... Would thuds give us the delta V we need? Or the TWR we need? Does not appear so. Like, we may legit need just all... We may legit need... Even that... Well, okay, let's put... Like, even that is not enough TWR. That is... barely. If we put a fuel-less nose cone, that's enough to at least get us off the pad in theory. We have these. I didn't even notice we had these. These are pretty good. That gives us plenty of at least TWR. Now whether it gives us the Delta V or not is another question. I want to say it should go bottom to top. So this is in theory giving us that should be enough to get us into orbit, I think. Do these things have different color palettes? They don't. Why do we not have large conical tanks like that? I have questions. So I'm thinking this should work. Let's make sure all of our staging is right. So all those engines are going off. Then those would separate, yes. And that. We might actually fire this before we blow that. So we drop the side engines. The only concern here again is whether this will have the Delta V. I guess that's just something we would have to test to see, okay, do we need more oomph? Do we need to keep these engines longer or not? Because I don't think we have... Do we have the main... Oh, we do have the mainsail! Oh, I should absolutely use that. That's less efficient, but it is way more powerful. That should definitely give us the kick, I think, to keep us going. Alright, yes, yes. Oh, fins. Fins, fins, fins! I need fins. Thank you for reminding me, everybody. So then we eject these. Then that goes. That fires. That goes. Then we'll do our fancy docking. So I guess the question here is then, okay, we're going to do a test. Roger hasn't gone up yet. Kara landed on the moon, so she's a good test person. Maybe Lillian, just to get her in orbit. Because we're not going to be landing this on the first try, right? I should probably... There is a thing that's called auto-stret, which I probably should do. I don't know what rigid attachment may or may not do. But yeah. Let's build this. And as I suspected, it took the whole episode to build this. So I guess next time we'll launch this. I'll go ahead and 25 days. I'll run it to completion for next time. And then we'll launch this. And we'll see if we need to make any changes. So from last time, some of the things I need to make sure of are, one, when the side boosters drop, do we actually have the TWR to keep accelerating? Because that is important. That is why we had such trouble getting into orbit last time. And of course, just making sure that the math works out regarding our delta V on all of our other stages. So anyway, thank you for watching. And I hope to see you here next time on Kerbal Space Program.